Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever it is that you are watching, hello, hello, hello. It is always wonderful to connect with you, to be able to say hi. What's going in your world? How do you be um, on this day after the 4th of July? Yesterday was a productive day for me. It took me a minute to get in the saddle, but once I got there, I was really able to get some things done that have been on my list. And I am working to improve. I'm working to improve every day to be efficient and be effective, to be productive, to get things on and off, on and off, on and off the list. And so I was able to do some of those things yesterday. It meant I stayed in, didn't go out in the sun, fun in the sun. And it was enticing, but more enticing was the feeling of accomplishment that I knew I could get from hunkering down and taking advantage of a day during the week that we typically don't have, one in the middle of the week. So that was my yesterday. I hope you had a wonderful, fun loving, maybe even productive experience yesterday. For those of us who, had things to shut down. Some of us, it doesn't matter what day it is because we have the kind of career or role or job that the beat goes on anyway, right? And first responders are like that. Good morning, Brian. Welcome, sis. Good to see you. Good morning. And many others. So for those of you who will be live, I love it. Love, 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 love engagement and appreciate it. So thank you for taking your time to play with me. Good morning, Dorian. Welcome. For those who will hashtag it and replay it, I love that you do what you do when you do it and how you do it. That means you're coming back at a later time. So right now, those people have a tendency to be marchy. And let's see if there's anybody else that's hashtagging and replaying. Consist pretty much Marchy is doing that right now. So I appreciate you and Ray. If he doesn't make it live, he typically will do that as well. So thank you all for hashtagging and replay when it works with you. Pam comes in every now and then, and if any of the regulars missed, then they typically will do it. So I'm grateful for that. For those of you who will be on live and don't know, I don't know you're live, and I might not ever. I mean, who will be on, and I don't know you on. I might not ever know you on. I'm grateful for that. That you are getting your need met, doing what it is that you need to do. And for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point along the road, because I just need that. Papa knows it, and you're listening and just responding to an unction, an intuition, or you just know this is you being used. However it is, I'm grateful for it. Good morning, Judith. Welcome. Good morning. So today we're talking about this notion of, are you honoring your true heartbeat? Are you honoring your true heartbeat? Are you honoring your true heartbeat? And your unique drumbeat or your unique drumbeat. Are you honoring your true heartbeat or your unique drumbeat? Good morning, Uche. Welcome, dear. Welcome, sis. Are you honoring your true heartbeat or your unique drumbeat? Are you honoring it? Like, are you showing up for what's your true heartbeat? Look, beloved, time is so far spent than doing things because we think we're supposed to, right? And it doesn't honor anything. Now, I'm not talking about responsibility because there's some things we do because they're necessary for wellness. They're necessary for the um, Maslow's bottom hierarchy of needs. We do those because those are necessary. They help to sustain life. that we can move to the beat of our own drum. Do you see? So I'm not talking about the lower rung. We need to handle that safety and, nourishment and food and all of those, right? We need to handle that bottom rung. And so that we need to do. Um, and so, but I'm saying beyond that, right? Beyond those air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction, right? Beyond those and the safety needs, the psychophysiological and the safety needs, when we get beyond those, beloved, we are choosing to be able to move to the beat of our own drums, right? So I saw your amazing TED Talk. Congratulations. I love seeing the I Am Motivating the Masses community together. I know it was wonderful. It was indeed wonderful. Thank you, Uche. Tanya, good morning, my sister. Welcome, welcome. So it takes courage. It takes courage. It takes courage to move to the beat of your own drum. But it's scary to not. So hear what I'm saying. It takes courage to do something different. It takes courage to go down the path of least trodden, whatever. It takes courage to do that. But it's scary, beloved, to live a life. That's that Howard Thurman poem, that, on your deathbed, your hopes, wishes, dreams, desires, asking you, like, why didn't you bring us to fruition? Like, we got to die with you, you know? And so it does take courage to do the unthinkable, to do that which isn't what you normally would do. But it is scary to take the road. Yeah. So right. So hear me. It is scary to take the road less traveled. But I think, Uche, that it's more terrifying to not take it. Ultimately, in the end. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when I think about what the end looks like, if we only take the beaten path, if we only go that which we know, ultimately we forfeit. So for me, it's interesting. So I think it's where we are, right? I agree with you, right? It's scary to take the road less traveled. That whole, coming to the motivating the masses, that was a road less traveled for me. Like that's nothing that nobody in my world had ever done, right? That was clearly Papa pulling me, snatching me out of the common and throwing me into the uncommon. And it was terrifying, absolutely mind-blowing and reconstructive. Like it was like a crash course. It was a boot camp into becoming the full or true or higher version of myself, like that. Get off of that, get on that. It was like a trajectory thing. It was an invitation. Papa clearly invited me, and I was but the invitation wasn't really an invitation. Like, you can stay here and die, or you can get out there and be scared, but you're gonna live. You hear me? You hear me? You can stay here and die on this vine. Die on this vine. I was in my job for 36 years. You can stay here and die on this vine, or you can go out there and be scared, but you're gonna thrive, but you're gonna be alive, and you're gonna wake up. If you get out of this drone like line, get up, go to work. And I am not downing anybody on anything, but what I am saying here is that for some people, that's what they are to do. But for others, if that's not where you are to do, you got to go by the beat of your own drum. By the beat of your own drum. I understand. Did you have a vision in mind when you started your journey? No, I didn't. Well, this is the vision God gave me. I'm sitting at my desk, which I had been there at that point, almost about 30 years. And God said to me, I need you to leave. And I, in that moment, got a vision of, I don't know, something jumped off a cliff, a person of whatever, I don't know, jumped off a cliff. And then I saw an eagle soar. I saw the cliff. I felt the experience of the jump. I didn't see me jump. I felt the experience of a jump. And then I saw an eagle soar. And then he said, I need you to start breaking rules and taking risk, because I was not a risk taker. I would have never come to a motivating the masses kind of a thing. And Uche, it's interesting. I'm gonna send you a picture. I just ran across a picture of you and I together in my memory. I'm gonna send you a copy of that. I would have never, okay, I would have never come to a place like motivating the masses. And we ended up doing it at the last moment. The prices were crazy or whatever. And we ended up making that total sacrifice to do it. But when I look back, God calling me off my job positioned me to be able to do that kind of thing. And my soul knew only the first step, you got to leave your job. But then, you know what? Now that I'm talking, I did have a little bit of a vision, because immediately I left my job. And then in October, I did my first stand-up live speaking event called The Confidence to Be. So I did have kind of a vision. I just thought about that. And that was me doing what I'm doing, being a speaker, right? And so when I was introduced to Lisa Nichols earlier in that year and that kind of thing, it just made sense that I would come to a speaking event, because my vision was me being a voice, a speaker. And I had been doing that all of my life in some way. But I had my first live event in October of 2019. Then I came to the Lisa Nichols event and got launched into this whole new world. Did you have a vision when you started? Did you have a vision when you started? And so, y'all, so this is, so you all are, I just love, so this is me moving to the beat of my own drum. Some people would never do what it is. Thank you for being obedient. I would have never met you. I know, that's really sweet. Thank you. Same here. Same here. I'm grateful that I was able to press past fears and limitations and go forward. So what I'm saying is, so this is an example actually of what the topic is, moving to the beat of their own drum. Look, I'm not interested in doing what everybody thinks should be done. I'm sure that there are some, like, I'm probably breaking rules by having a direct conversation with Uche while I'm doing a general live. It's just how I do it. It's how I do it. I remember when I had my first book launch, and it was so many, like, it was double the amount of people that I thought was going to show up. It was just lines and lines of people for me to sign. And I remember someone saying to me, hey, you got a whole line of people. You can't hug and stop and talk to everybody who comes through the line. Like, I'm having this personal conversation for everybody who comes through the line. I don't know how not to do that, right? Because that's just who I am. You are helping us press past our limitations. Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Yes, as I learn to press through mine, I can't stay where I am. I love it. I'm grateful. I'm appreciative, right? But I can't stay. I just can't stay. It's not an option for me to stay where I am. There's like Papa has put a burning fire in me that says, okay, we've made it here. Let's celebrate. Let's honor it. Let's share it. Let's invite others to it or their version of it. And let's move. Like, we're going to stop. We're going to smell the roses, but we ain't taking up camp here. There is no taking up camp. We stop. We stay as long as it's profitable. We stay as long as it's beneficial. But then, just like the TED Talk was a goal, but I can't live into the TED Talk. The TED Talk was wonderful, right? It was wonderful, but I can't live there because there are more TED Talks. There are more talks. There are more conversations. There are more activities. There are more events. There are more courses. There are more coaching. There's more, whatever it is that Papa say, there's more leaning into what life has for us, beloved. Move to, but when you are courageous enough to do it to the beat of your own drum, it will scare you. It will scare others. Others might try to talk you out of it. Others might tell you it's not enough, it's too much, it's the wrong way, it's this. And I understand it because it's not their vision. It's not their journey. Sometimes we don't even understand our own vision. So the thought that we need somebody else to understand our vision, right? That might be problematic because sometimes we don't even get it right, our own vision. And so it's okay when others don't get what it is. So the TED Talk actually won't be out until September. It won't be out until September, although my son did record it live. So it's somewhere out there, but the official one won't be out until September. But I will let everyone know, um, when the official link is up and available. So, so these unique things, everybody has something unique to add, some unique contribution to add, even if you're doing the same thing that someone else is doing, right? Even if you are a hairdresser and there are 20 other hairdressers in the salon with you, no one does it like you do it. No one. And so that's moving to the beat of your own drum. We can be like, there are other people who do podcasts and lives, and other people who do stand-up talks, and other people who write books, and other people who do everything that I do, except I don't know if anybody's doing the Self-Love Queens adventure that I do. I don't know if anybody's doing that. Self-Love Queens adventure. I think we got one more spot. I've got to verify this week. I'm going to verify. There's just a couple of people who I need to make sure, but I think it's only one more, maybe two more spots. It might not even be one more spot. But September the 21st through the 24th, Gold Lake, Michigan. We had an amazing time last year. We're going to do it this year, and then we're going to do it again in May. In May of 2024, and September 2024, we're going abroad. Yep, we're going abroad. You said, I needed to hear you today. I'm glad I caught you. I woke up this morning with an unrest spirit, and your message is what I needed to hear. Yes. Can you get the link? Absolutely. I will give you the link. And I want to invite everyone to join the More Love Please movement. Join the movement. Where one of me moving to the beat of my own drum is adding more love into the world. And so we do this by you going to my website and clicking on More Love Please. All right. If you go to the website, you click on More Love Please here, right? You click here when you go to the website, and then it's going to give you action to be in action. So be in action and join the movement. And so I appreciate you for doing that. Look, beloved, I love you, and I am grateful that we had an opportunity to get together. And just in case you don't know what the website is drcatherineejames.com. I'm grateful we had the opportunity to be together. And I've got something coming up right behind this. So at the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished. You know what, Uche, I'm so glad that you were able to get on this morning. We all and when we show up in life, we never know how our showing up is going to benefit and bless someone else. So there are definitely times that you show up and what you say and what you do blesses me. And that's the same for all of us. So I love you all. I do. I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful that we are leaning into the dream that Papa has for us. Life is working for our benefit. Let's believe that. Let's walk it out. Let's live it out. I love you. And I will see you soon. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. You and I simply don't have the right to not be amazing. Sinadu, hey. Reach out to me, Sinadu. Let me know, okay? And it's so good to see you this morning. So good to see you. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.